going to try not to fanboy in this now.
Okay.
I'm joined by the legend that is Travis Baker. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm great, man. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words.
Well, it's I told myself about obviously to stick to Blink, but I got so many questions I want to ask you. Obviously, growing up listening to your music, Transplants, Plus 44, Boxcar Racer, you know, and Goldfinger record, which is going to come out pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, the album's been out for a year now, and you celebrated like the 1 year anniversary of it. What's the material going down? Are you finding like more new songs heading into the set list, or are you still trying to balance it over the 20-year career?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of fans surprisingly want all the new stuff, that's a good thing. I feel like most bands that have been around, you know, as long as we have, they're like, oh, just play your old shit, don't play any of the new stuff. So I think it says a lot that fans are requesting all the new stuff. It's cool.
How much of the new stuff, obviously, because it feels like a double album now with all the bonus tracks. I think it's 11 bonus tracks and an acoustic track.
Yeah, for the deluxe album.
Yeah. How many of those songs are making it into the set list?
So we haven't started those. I wanted to moving into this tour, but Mark said he thought it might be a little too new for everybody.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to learn Parking Lot and Misery, and there was a bunch of songs I wanted to learn, but it is what it is. Tonight we put Kings of the Weekend on the set list.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be exciting.
Definitely. It's also the 20th anniversary, which just kind of crept up on me. Don't know about you guys for Dude Ranch as well. That just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I wasn't around for that album, but I toured it. I think right after they made that album, I joined the band and I toured on that album. So yeah, it's a long time ago. It doesn't feel like 20 years, but it's a long time
I listened to it the other day and I thought, this is still like... It never was bad, but I'm just like, wow, it just takes me back to a childhood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's the same with when I put the Plus 44 album on, because I hadn't listened to that in a couple of years, and I was like, that's just like, do you miss playing those songs at all, or?
You know, I haven't listened to the album since we recorded it. It's kind of how I do it. Like, I spend so much time recording or just living with the album, listening to mixes, that when it finally comes out, I never listen to it.
Oh, wow.
Again.
Awesome.
But
it's
maybe
also surreal as well.
Yeah, one day I'll sit back and reflect, but
maybe.
Yeah.
So with the new album then, and the deluxe edition coming out, how many songs didn't make either of those discs?
I think there's one or two songs that didn't end up anywhere, that didn't see the light of day.
Oh, wow.
But no, a lot of them made the deluxe album. And with the deluxe album, I was like, man, are we really going to put 11 new songs on? It's like an album. But then you're faced with, if they didn't go on the deluxe album, they would have come out 2 years from now. So then, at that point, those songs would feel really old.
Yeah. Was there a lot of like to and fro in from what made the deluxe to what was on the album? Like, was it down to the wire of what, 16?
Yeah.
16 songs made the original cut to the...
I mean, originally John Feldman was saying something like 8 songs or 10 songs on the album, and I said that we're fighting if only 8 or 10 songs make the album. I said we haven't come out with an album in so long. We have to put as many songs as we want on the album. The fans deserve it, and I just felt like we owed it to everybody.
Awesome. So the album sounds like it was recorded in order, because it's a nice get off with like Cynical and then ending with my mind's gone blank, that makes me look like a dick.
Oh, what was it, California?
Yeah. But I mean, what was the first and what was the last song that was recorded?
Bored to Death was the very first song we wrote.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I think the last song we finished was She's Out of Her Mind, because She's Out of Her Mind had about 3 different chorus ideas.
Okay.
That we were throwing around, and then it wasn't going to make the album, and then that was one of the songs I really fought for. I said, no, it's like classic Blink song, it's got to make the album. And we actually morphed 2 choruses together that we had kind of messing around with to create the She's Out of Her Mind chorus that's in the album.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting. My personal favorite is Rabbit Hole.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that's wicked.
Yeah, I love that song.
And you guys have just put out the video. Well, Matt's Home is Such a Lonely Place video. It's just been released. Is there going to be yours and Mark's coming out at a different time, or?
Yeah, I think we made the one of all of us together, and then I think they're kind of releasing everyone's individual right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see, obviously, yours and Matt's, because Matt's is just riding a bike
Yeah.
for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's it's interesting to look into, I guess, our lives outside of the band, or
Yeah.
somewhat outside of the band. My video was filmed like a day before we left on tour, and I was getting a tattoo, and I was in a studio with another band that I produce, and you know, they spend a whole day with you, and then like maybe like, you know, 3 things end up in it, but you're filming for like 10 hours. My friend Goldwatch did that video though, and he's awesome. He's done. He did Yellow Wolf and I, Psycho White video for Push 'Em.
Oh, okay.
So I've worked with him before, and he's really creative and just he's awesome.
Because you worked on the self-titled Blink record with the artists and the CD-ROM back in the day and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was Esteban Oriol and Mr. Cartoon.
So do you have like the say or the idea of I think we should get this guy to do with the artwork and stuff like that?
Yeah, like, you know, for the album I pushed really hard for D-Face. I love D-Face, and I was like a fan of his work. Came up with a bunch of ideas. I was really stoked. Mark and Matt let me, you know, do that, and then we, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the real artwork, but the real artwork, the full artwork is so dope. But Mark's not crazy about cars, so we kind of shaved it a little bit, and to where we were all happy, and we kind of focus in on the 2 people in the front seat.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I mean, I always push for us working with other great artists and illustrators and video directors. I think that stuff lives forever.
Yeah, because
You
it
know?
reminds me of a Liechtenstein kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, is there a meaning behind the album cover, except for just being like a kick-ass picture of 2 people in a car, kind of?
I sent him 4 or 5 songs that we had done, and I said, hey, this is the vibe of the album. And about a week later, he sent over some images.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't like he just put artwork together like, oh, here's for a Blink album.
Yeah.
He actually was listening to the songs and kind of...
That's his interpretation of the
Yeah.
Blink album. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I felt like that the image we used, I think it screamed the energy, and it matched the energy of the album.
It just, to me, it just looks like a summer vibe picture.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, I kind of know what I'm getting now. And then Bored to Death came out,
Yeah.
and I was like, right, cool, I kind of figured it out.
We know we wanted something with like bright colors and, you know, still resembled a Blink album.
Yeah, because Neighborhood was quite a black and white.
It was very
but
dark.
I liked that thing. It was everything was like Easter eggs everywhere, and I really dug that.
Yeah, that was Mike Giant. He's a legend. He's great.
And Doggy and Doggy Bee, which I was a big fan of. I know.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. I really liked it. It was so curveball. It was just like, oh, we're just gonna do like a country song.
Yeah.
just thrown in there, and you're like, oh, that's just like, for me, I was like, man, I'd like to hear more of that.
Oh, that's
stuff.
amazing.
But
Thank you so much.
everyone I speak to is just like, what are you on about? I'm like,
Yeah, for
Listen to
some
it.
people, I felt like it was. It didn't sound like old Blink, but I feel like with Blink, we're always evolving. You're supposed to evolve, you know? I felt like with California, we made a conscious effort to make sure we sounded like people expected.
yeah.
There were some songs that are, especially on the deluxe, you hear like 6-8. I feel like it's something new for us. Bottom of the Ocean is something new for us. But I think the album is kind of what was expected of us.
Yeah, when I hear it, it's like a mixture of the self-titled and probably between Enema and Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. It's that nice, fast, simple, just punk rock, just kind of 3-bar kind of.
And that was
Summer
Feldman. That was honestly John Feldman not letting us get off track. Like, hey, this is why people love Blink. You know, let's make sure we have this, and this. He was great with that, and I'm happy he did that. And then I think it gives us an opportunity with our next album to show a little evolution.
So how did the is that how the Goldfinger thing came about? Just was it, I need some help on these drum tracks?
Well, it was, obviously, we recorded a whole mess of songs. Who knows if they'll ever come out. We recorded some with Tim Armstrong, we were just recording, And then in the midst of recording, we didn't have any producers in the studio with us that week. And John Feldman hit me on Twitter and was like, "Hey, dude, I miss you. We got to reconnect." And then I said to Mark and Matt, I said, "What if we had Feldman produce this album?"
He's in high demand at the moment.
Yeah,
that
that
guy's
would be
just knocking
killer.
out of the park.
Yeah, and then we were in with Feldy. Obviously, we did this album, and Feldy moved like less than a mile from my house.
Okay.
So we started recording every day, and we co-produce a lot of bands together and kind of help just shape. You know, we have like production deals with a couple bands together. And he said, "Hey, I have some stuff I need you to play on one morning." And I went there, and he just kept throwing songs at me, and some of them didn't have lyrics or singing. And he's like, "Guess what?" And I said, "What?" He said, "You just recorded the Goldfinger album." I said, "Oh, great to know."
Because I saw him a couple of
I had
days
no
ago,
idea.
And Cyrus was back in on him.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Who's that drummer?" And I was just trying to narrow in on it, and I was like, "Yeah, that's Cyrus."
Yeah, he does it a lot when Goldfinger tours. I think that's mainly his drummer.
Yeah. Well, they sounded rad, and I can't wait for the album. The album's like
It's
I'm
a
excited.
great album. It's honestly great. John's such a great songwriter.
Is there any chances of you doing like a one-off show with them in the States?
Well, I did. I played. I have a festival called Muse Inc. That's like a
Yeah.
music, tattoo, and car festival, and I played with Goldfinger there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
You've also got the rumored Transplants record coming out on Friday the 13th. Is that the covers album?
Yes, that's confirmation. Yeah, Friday the 13th, October the 13th. It's called Take Cover.
Wow, I'm excited for that because I love Transplants. I just
thank you.
But the new Rancid album's like,
It's great, right?
definitely.
Yeah, I run
Telegraph
to it.
Avenue. I was
love it.
like, so it was so much new, like great music coming out at the moment. It's really hard to keep up with things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Goldfinger, Rancid, and Deluxe. I'm just like, I'll just put on shuffle on iPod. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I love the Rancid album. It's
Awesome,
incredible.
man. Well, I'm excited for the show tonight. Can't fucking wait.
Oh, thank you.
And I wish you all the best. And this is the longest UK tour you've done. It's like 20 days or something, isn't it?
I don't know. I know last time we came over here, usually because I have to take a boat when we come over, and I can't do it every like 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-day boat ride. They usually book as many shows as they can, and it's kind of like I think makes sense because I'm over here. Might as well play as many shows as we can.
Awesome.
So yeah, we're stoked.
Wicked. Well, I can't wait for the show tonight. And Frank Turner as well.
Yeah, man, he's killing it.
cool.
I saw him yesterday. He was great.
Have you heard his stuff back in the day or like previously?
No, I've only watched like Soundcheck, and I watched a little bit of his set yesterday. It was great.
Really
though.
good, man.
Yeah.
Like England Keep My Bones and positive songs for negative people. It's like very
Oh,
good
nice.
as well.
Very cool.
Definitely.
I gotta check it out. Cool.
Yeah, done, man.
All right, nice talking to you guys.
Cool. That's it.